Here's 5 things in Dota 2 that you probably should already know, but maybe didn't. Let us know in the comments, did you know all of these? Let's go. Did you know that when you buy Boots of Travels, your teleport scrolls that you currently have will be instantly sold to the shop, even if you are not actually near a shop? However, these aren't sold at full price, they're not refunded, they are just sold at the current price as if you would sell them yourself. It's absolutely worth keeping in mind that when you are going to be buying Boots of Travels, don't be buying too many TP scrolls you may not need, or else you will be losing gold. Number 2, did you know in the ancient camp, if you get the Granite Gollom spawn, you want to kill the big one first. Now the reason that you want to do this is it's going to give a health bonus to the other minions in the area. The ability that this has is called Granite Aura. It increases the health capacity of nearby units and it gives them 15% extra health. So of course if you leave this one alive and kill everything else first, you're actually doing 15% more damage to each actual target before you kill them off, meaning that it takes you a lot longer to clear the camp, whereas if you just kill this one first and then kill the smaller ones off. So whenever you have an ancient Granite Gollom in a stack of ancients or just on its own, make sure you kill the big one first before you start killing off the other ones, because you're just going to be spending more time otherwise. Number 3, did you know that Meepo could prove to a illusion? If you have an illusion rune with Meepo, if you have a Manta style, you can actually send an illusion into an area and then all of your actual main Meepos or any of your clones can actually go and prove to that illusion. Now of course the illusion can't prove to anything else because it can't use abilities, but you can use that as another target of either getting out of a fight or getting into a fight. A lot of people will notice an illusion if it's just running in randomly doing nothing. They may start attacking it and notice that it is an illusion and then feel quite comfortable to just stand there hitting it knowing that you're okay. If they don't know that you can proof to it, you can surprise them quite a lot and just absolutely slaughter them. At the same time, you could possibly use the illusion rune to give yourself an escape if you plan on fighting. You could send all of your Meepos into a fight and start fighting, and the second it gets bad, you can poof all of them out. This allows you to leave an escape route but also still fight with all of your actual heroes, which is a much better situation. If you're an Invoker player, it can be sometimes useful to know that if you cast Deafening Blast just a little bit earlier, you can actually pull units back towards you rather than pushing them away. This works because if they land on the rear end of Deafening Blast, the push still happens, it just pushes them the opposite direction. So if you time a tornado with a Deafening Blast properly and cast the Deafening Blast just a little bit early, you can end up bringing units back. Now of course you're not going to be using this to like bring units away from their team, it's not a huge direction, but you can use it in some situations. For example, you can actually pull people over cliffs by doing this as well. But also of course this means you can drop a ice wall after using tornado, and then if you time it correctly pull them back into it. It's a bit difficult to get used to, but if you practice it just like anything else with Invoker, it is something you would be able to consistently do. This next thing is something that I like to do a hell of a lot, especially lately with Wind Ranger, because she's just broken at the moment. And that is taking advantage of a Shadow Blade and the fade delay with a teleport. What you can do is if you see someone going to farm a lane or they're in lane already farming and your creep wave is about to meet them, you can use your Boots of Travel to teleport to that creep wave and use your fade time of the Shadow Blade to make it look like you cancelled your TP. Now, think about it. If you're in lane and someone tries to TP in to a creep wave that's coming into view and then the TP just stops and there's no hero there, your immediate reaction is to think, they cancelled it because they're scared of fighting me. Right? That is what you would expect. However, if you cast Shadow Blade then immediately TP, you will actually arrive invisible. This means you can then get the jump on whoever is in lane and they will have no idea. I do this a lot with Wind Ranger because of course you get into lane, you break the actual invis with one attack, use the shackle shot and then ult them to death because they thought you cancelled the TP but you didn't. This works with many other heroes as well. As long as they have a fade time, you can do the same thing with Bounty Hunter, you can do the same thing with Invoker. Just keep in mind that there's a good chance that the same person won't fall for this trick twice. If they do, then that's silly of them. You can keep trying, but if you are going to try it on someone you've just done it on, just check that they don't have sentries or dust on them before you do TP in. And there's 5 things that you should have already known about Dota 2, but maybe you didn't. Was there anything in here that you didn't know about? Let me know in the comments. And can you think of any others that I could make in a future video? If so, leave a comment down below. I'll take a screenshot of your comment when I use it in a future video, so you get a shout out as well. Otherwise, if you enjoyed the video, please do sub to the channel. I am going to be back to making videos now. I took a couple of weeks off of working. Other than that, I will catch you all in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye.